Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is Roblox Studio for starters. Alright, so now the first thing that you need to learn is parts. So now, this first part of the video, this is part 1, we're going to talk about building, not scripting or terrain editor. We're going to talk about two things actually: blocks and game settings, and how you can customize your game basically whenever you want. So let's get started. So when you first insert a block, you can do this stuff, which I'm about to show you. You can grab out the scale tool, make it as much sizes as you want, make it this big, and if you want it to stay up, let me show you. You press play to. Also, another tip, you can press that play button to play. See, look what happens. Let me use this one. See, it falls over, and because it's not anchored. And if you want your pieces to be anchored and you want it to stay up no matter what, you press that anchor button. So now, actually no, since this one I can't push over, I'll make this one anchored. And I'll press the play button if you ever need to test anything. So then you'll run over, and you cannot knock it over no matter how much force you put into it. There's no way it'll knock over. Now, let's talk about changing it from just plain old gray plastic. You can go up to this button, color. You can change it to any color you want. And that's basically what could happen. I'm going to make it a bright color so you can see how the material works. So you can change to plastic, which it already is. You could, with the material button right here. You can make it wood. You can make it wood planks. And if you want to see wood planks better, you can see what I mean by wood planks. You can see what it means. And you can do slate. You can do concrete. You can do metal. You could do rusty metal, as I call it. You could do diamond plate, which is basically metal, but if you want to see like the metal better, foil, and grass, ice, brick, sand, fabric, granite, marble, lots to choose from, pebble, cobblestone, smooth plastic, neon, glass, and force field, which is basically like, let me show you what I mean. You can see it, but when you look in it, you can put something in there and it'll act like it's a force field for the thing. You cannot get into it unless it's anchored, unless it's not anchored. And those are all the materials for in Roblox currently. They may make more, but and remember, you could always change it back if you like that. Now, next tip for it is, if you want to make it transparent in the game, let me just make it like that, anchor, transparency, and you can actually make it as much as you want. Like if you want to make a window, I would make the transparency 0.35, and it would kind of look like something's there. That's how you make like a window. You can also make it all the way 1, let me show you what I mean. Probably not going to be able to see it that well, but I'll try my best. Yeah, I might need to make it bigger. So, like, if you want, like, to have an invisible barrier, you could literally just do that by doing that. I wouldn't recommend using too much free models, as you can see on the side, because those may ban, because people can get into your game and put bad stuff in your game, and report it to ROBLOX, and then Roblox will ban you. So you do not want to do that. But these front page ones, all the way down to about here, are safe. If you go to free models under here, anywhere under here, you may get a virus on your account. Especially if you search, there is a way bigger risk. But these are made by, like, most of them, they're made by, like, trusted ones. Some of them are made by employees and stuff. Yeah, and as you can see, I cannot go through the invisible barrier that we just put. And, yeah, that's basically it. Now, we're going to talk about game settings now. And we'll go back to models later. World, you can do classic. And that's like, it changes all of the jump power, gravity, walk speed. This is what it used to be in classic Roblox. Then realistic, real world, gravity, athletic, human. Then action, if you have like an action game, it'll be like that. So I'm going to show you action first. I'm going to press save. As you can see, you fall down slower and you jump higher. And you also run a little bit faster. And then, wait, do you run faster? Yes. Then realistic is this. You fall a little bit slower. You run slower. I don't know why you jump this far. That's not that realistic, but whatever. I guess that's what it is. And then classic. You jump classic, you fall classic, you run classic. What most games choose is classic. But if you don't want to do that, you can literally go workspace gravity. If you want to like make a space game, you could type that in, delete that. You can put that much in there, bro. You can do walk speed if you want to just zoom off the map. There, and I'll show you now. Now you can't. I mean, it's the opposite. So see, you run super fast and you can barely jump. Now, if you want to make it like space, you do negative that much. So basically, you do not move, and then you can do walk speed still. Actually, no, the least that you can do is 0.1, but that's still a lot. That still will hold you up. So let me just spawn in the game real quick. Look at that. You can just, and see, because of how fast you can walk, run, you'll still like act like you're gonna fly around and stuff like that really fast, which is really cool for a game. I'm thinking about making a game like that. My username's gold_BK, so just so you know, if you want to play some of my games. Now we're gonna go back to model, because I'm pretty sure I did not show everything about model. Oh, also game settings. So we're gonna finish game settings. So you can do classic scale, default, full classic, Arthro, that just came out a couple months ago actually, then or player's choice. Like you can do whatever you want. Now I'm gonna test all of these out for you. Default, save that. You're smaller as you notice. Oh, the gravity's still on. Wait a second. I'm gonna do classic because that bothers me if I do like the other ones. Alright. As you can see, you're shorter and more fat, because that's what it used to be like. That's what default is. I guess that's what they say. That's what Roblox says. Classic scale. Classic scale. Wait, did it change at all? Classic scale. There. It looks like it's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. What I think of classic scale is kind of like, since it was R6 back in the day, it would be R6, animation, standard. Yeah, that's basically what it would be like back in the day. So I'm going to show you what the classic one was. Yeah, it was R6 back in the day, before like they designed all of that. Oh, and full classic. Never mind. Wait, no, if it's changing. Hey, that's weird. I'm just gonna show it to all of you. Yeah, no, it's changing. I mean, you can also just manually design it how much you want. Options, yeah, this. You can change the name, but since I haven't published this, because I don't want to, yeah, I can't. But I have to publish it, soon. I mean, you don't have to. Never mind. So, we're going back to models now. Now, models. Up here, you can do this instead of just transparency. You can do like, yeah, see it's bouncing off the sky, the light. Yeah, you can make it kind of like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You could go around here. You can manually type the size, but I prefer this because you can it's really easy to do it like this. Yeah, and this is models and game settings for starters, guys. And part 1, there may be a part 2 of this. I don't know. I may be messing around with the terrain editor, which I kind of call them models because they're like, yeah, they're kind of like stuff that you can touch, as you can see, like that. And I'll explain everything. I'll explain models, how you can get your own models, like buy stuff or make your own stuff. You can even do images, which is basically decals. Oh, whoopsies. See images. You can go here, you can put that on the wall. And this is just a sneak peek of what we're gonna be looking at. Meshes. Meshes are like, they're basically models, but they don't have scripts in them. Like you can't insert a script in them. And they're not really made from Roblox that much. And then audio, I'll show you how you can insert audio into your game. So, yeah. See ya in the next video.